Howdy, this is JsGrassFedGarden, and this is what is growing in June. Holy cow, what's going on now? Let's get into it. We just had a whole bunch of rain, like 4 or 5 days. We just had our 12th rain of the month, and the garden has greatly benefited from all of that. Deep mulches were in place to retain that moisture before we got in it, so we probably won't be watering for a while. Let's get into everything that's growing. So each one of the mounds, this one has sweet corn, that one has sweet corn, also garlic to keep the deer away, wild strawberries, sweet potato slips, and pumpkins. That one has some okra, sweet corn, pumpkins, and a pole bean. That one has some cantaloupe coming out of it and some garlic. Each stake is for a field tomato, and this hot box has sweet potato slips, some summer squash, and cantaloupe. That mound over there has some wildflowers that I'm growing from seed, some calendula, yarrow that was transplanted from this field, and 2 onions in their 2nd year from the farm that I worked on. They got overwintered and they're going to flower now, so I'm going to try to save some seed off of those yellow sweet onions. And then there's also some squash on that mound, garlic, tomato, some soft neck in that mound back there, and there's also some squash going to come off that mound as well. Right down here, some marigolds, some amaranth that I planted from seed. You'll see it in the garden, and then there was too many close together, so I transplanted them over to here. Some marigolds, some more calendula, and some sweet potato slips. All of these potatoes are German butterball that I saved from my own seed from last year, from potatoes that I grew into Adirondack Red, into dark red Norland, into Yukon, I forget the name of this one, Caribe, early potato, there's a rose gold back there, and all garlic. We'll go to the other side to get a better view. Cilantro coming up in this row, nice cilantro, and this is the 4th succession of bush beans coming up. So I'm utilizing all of my pathways that would have been walking on for growing another crop, and then just where the pathway was gets shifted slightly over, and so in return you get a smaller pathway and more growing space. So the cilantro is looking really good. That's Caribe cilantro. It's a slow to bolt cilantro, so we'll get a good amount of cuts off that. Like I said, I don't remember what exactly variety of this potato was, but they're all looking great. So I did sweet potato slips down this pathway, and then now the pathway just shifts to right here. Garlic, that's Grandpa's Choice. Some Vietnamese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of lettuce coming up into bok choy, or pak choy, that I'm saving seed off of. Another pak choy that I'm saving seed off of. Arugula, snail or slug that I'm picking off. Some mushroom activity showing that the fungal network is present. This has been direct sown to some root crop, either turnips or radishes. Some more row of lettuce, head of lettuce that I'm doing cut and come again on. Some arugula going to seed, elderberry cutting, bean transplants intermixed along